How do you create a niche for your industry in Qi Men Dun Jia? When you want to become a consultant, how do you go into that specific industry and areas whereby you can create a niche so that you can become popular, branded, and even attract more customers? So today I'm going to share with you some of the tricks and direction that you can do in terms of being a niche and creating them so that you can actually create more customers and become more branded and more popular. So branding and popular equates to more potential customer. So this is something that every consultant in Qi Men Dun Jia have to go through. So the first thing you have to ask yourself is, Qi Men Dun Jia, although it's just a divination tool, but there's also things related to destiny reading, date selection, Feng Shui audit, so on and so forth. And within each sector itself, there's also subdivided into multiple categories. So basing on divination itself, there are things related to business, relationship, marriages, academics, career, health, and many more. And because of that, are you able to focus on certain part of this divination services? Are you able to focus on this destiny reading and focus on things related to career, businesses, health, so on and so forth? So just this title of Qi Men Dun Jia have even more than 10 different categories. Even Feng Shui audit itself can also subdivide into 5 to 6 different categories. So then the question to ask yourself is, which sector should you actually specialize in? Or do you want to do everything in that sector? But let's put it this way, if you do everything, are you able to master that category to provide a quality service for your customer? If not, are you able to, basing on your ability, your age, your skill set, your demographic, to focus on a certain sector so that you're able to cater to the right audience? Because, example, let's say if you want to do divination or destiny reading and become a business coach, but you're only 25 years old and you have no experience in business, how are you able to provide a service for people when you don't have the actual experience? And it's not about the skill of this Qi Men Dun Jia, it's about merging the skill of this Qi Men Dun Jia together with the actual experience in business so that you can provide a holistic approach and help your customer in that aspect. So the thing is, everyone have their ability, have their specialization, and also have your capacity. Certain things you cannot do. For example, if you want to do divination and destiny reading for marriages, and if you are not married and your relationship is not so fantastic, how are you able to provide the context and the actual experience to tell people how to become successful in marriage using Qi Men Dun Jia? Qi Men Dun Jia is just a tool, but you also have to base on whatever things that you have gone through and experienced to really use it to help people. You see, so choosing a niche, focusing on a specific area will be interesting and important, because once you choose the wrong niche, then you have a big issue. And after you have choose a niche itself, then you ask yourself this thing: your country, your state, your demographic, who are the people available? What is the most pressing issue people are looking at? It could be relationship, it could be career, it could be business. So you must understand the demographic itself. And within that particular area that you want to serve in customer, are you going to specialize in that area only? Or are you going to expand your horizon to other places? Probably within 20 kilometers, 50 kilometers, or 100 kilometers, or even more than that specific country that you want to go into. So for example, my training itself in Qi Men Dun Jia, I focus globally, but globally only specialize in anything related to English language. So anything in Chinese, Vietnamese, Thailand, so on and so forth, then it's not my cup of tea. It's not my focus. And I only specialize in Qi Men Dun Jia. I don't do Feng Shui, I don't do 八字, I don't do anything else. But my front, I always tell people I only specialize in Qi Men Dun Jia. So you are being told that, okay, I am the number one or the best in Qi Men Dun Jia. So the theory is like this. When you want to tell people that, okay, you specialize in this particular consultation for Qi Men, you need to tell people what is your specialization, what is your focus point, and from your focus point, you can become a specialist. People will believe that, okay, this person is only doing this, so he's going to be very expert in that area. And at the same time, because of being expert, there's a possibility that you may be able to increase your price. So for example, if you talk about health-wise, if you go to a specialist, are you going to pay more compared to a general practitioner in a clinic? You see, so the difference is the more you specialize, there's a possibility that you're able to charge more. But of course, depending on yourself, if you want to base on that to make a lot of money, there's a possibility. But if you want to just do it for the sake of helping people, then you don't charge so much money. Just a token in terms of exchange of value and exchange of services, then that is the way to go. So ultimately is specialize on specific area and then understanding your demographic in that aspect. At the same time, individually, your age, your gender, your experience, your exposure, your culture, everything also have to take into consideration. Based on whatever age you have, whatever gender you have, then you can use that as a specialization. Some people, they say, okay, I am only 40 years old. I may not have a lot of experience in certain things, so I don't go to certain areas. Some ladies, they say, I want to empower women, so I specialize in empowering people who are women. And I only use Qi Men Dun Jia to do so. So focus point will be women. So the question is, everybody have their own capacity and ability. Some people, they cannot speak. They are not very skillful in speaking. They can write. They can give consultation via through messaging. Not always it have to be one-to-one in terms of face-to-face. It can be via through Zoom. It can be via through text. You don't have to see people. You can provide a service, subscription model, or maybe a one-time model whereby, okay, based on a certain question, you can provide a service. Or you can write reports. So it depends on what is the mode of delivering the information to the customer. So there's no right or wrong. Question is, what is your personal preference? Understanding your character. If you prefer to be more alone, more introvert, then provide a messaging service or providing a reporting service in terms of writing report to the customer will be okay also. And you'll be able to cater to this group of people that may not want to see you because they are also shy. So now the thing is, understanding yourself, understanding the specialization, understanding the demography itself, you're able to create a niche for yourself so that you become an expert in a specific area within the Qi Men Dun Jia category.